Today I want to talk about texture. I cannot tell you how my life changed when I started using more oil paint on my paintings. I've been doing this for a very long time. I used to, I have to say how I started. I started when I was in my 20s. And I think to that time I was more using painting as art therapy than actually thinking of becoming an artist. I never even thought about becoming an artist. That was just 5 years later when somebody asked me if I would like to have a show. I was like, what's a show? But anyway, so I started taking oil paint and just throwing it up against a canvas and moving it around with my hands. And I liked the effect to that time and the thick texture and the way it stays. You form the oil paint on the canvas and it stays that way. It doesn't change. It dries this way, right?
I am Jenny Simon. I'm a self-taught painter from Germany with over 30 years of experience. My art is held in collections worldwide and has been featured in many galleries, some museums, and a few TV shows.
When I was painting more with acrylics early on, I was getting frustrated how fast they dry. And then I went back to oil paint, but I used to thin out the oil paint. I used to make it thinner just so it will dry faster. If anybody paints with oil, you guys know it takes forever to dry. I paint a lot of seascapes and I paint the water really thick so that when people look at it and they love the painting, they're even more drawn into it because of the thick paint. It's like a 3D effect. I mean, you can walk around, from the left to the right and look at the painting and it will throw shadows from the water. And then I put a varnish on top, and so it almost looks like the water is moving with the varnish on top. It just looks incredible. And I have to say, when I started using thicker paint, when I started using a lot more oil paint, that I had more sales. I had more people being interested in my art just because of the fact that you have this 3D effect that's so special. If you paint flat, you kind of lose a little bit. That's just my opinion, of course. You kind of lose a little bit of the original effect. I mean, when you look at an original, you want to look at something that's unique and special.
Thanks for watching this short video, and I hope you feel inspired to add more texture to your art in the future to help increase your sales. Thanks, guys.